here. Welcome back to my garden. I am struggling right now. I am cleaning up and the dust is making my allergies go absolutely haywire. So if I stop for a second, it's just because I have to sneeze. But for right now, I can show you all what I'm doing. So it is pretty much the penultimate construction day. The guys are not here yet because they had to go get supplies. They had to get the gravel and they had to get a couple more things for the deck, but they should be here any minute. And my plan for today is to try and get things finally cleaned up a little bit. We live in the country, and those of you who live in the country know what I'm talking about when I say things get dirty really fast. And Jason and I have never lived in the country before. Well, Jason, when he was a kid, he lived in the country. But my goodness, if I don't come in here and I don't sweep and I don't vacuum, we can get a solid layer of dust. Plus we have pets. Plus we have all this construction that's been going on with kind of the rain and wet. So we've been like tracking mud everywhere. And then plus I'm a gardener, so I'm constantly just coming in and out of the garden. So it's just something that I constantly have to stay on top of. So that's what I'm trying to do today, is try and get the garage all cleaned up. I want to get the carport cleaned up as much as I can. And then maybe the metal workshop as well, at the same time that the guys are doing the construction. I might be overextending myself a little bit, because every other day when the construction guys are here and Tomas is here, I've been super busy. So I'm just gonna try and get as much done as I can without forcing myself to completely finish. So right now I'm trying to work on cleaning our garage, and I just think this is so funny, our garage. This garage was the old house's kitchen, and these are the kitchen cabinets to the kitchen, if you guys can believe it. So the garage and the bunny bungalow, so this whole area and the bunny bungalow and the carport used to be the old house that was originally built on this property. And so this was the front of the house, and then they added all the other stuff onto it later, and this became the garage and the ADU and then the carport. But it's still so funny that we can see things like the kitchen cabinets and things like that. It's just crazy to me. We found plans and old plans, and that's why I know that this used to be the kitchen in this area right here. Isn't that absolutely crazy? So anyway, it's just our storage garage now. Just boxes and Christmas trees and all these cabinets. One day I was thinking, one day I'm gonna paint these cabinets a different color, not this blue color. But I have so many other things that I want to get done before I even address this. So for now, we're gonna have blue cabinets, but I'm just working on kind of cleaning everything up. This is our garage fridge and deep freezer, so cleaning it up. And then in here, this is where the bunnies live inside. And then that hole right there, that hole used to be for the dryer vent, because the washer dryer to the old house was here. And luckily the bunnies can easily fit through that hole. And so they have a little outside area too. Here, you can see Annie right there. It's a mess right now, so, don't look too closely, but that's our plan. We also have some tunnels and some extra bunny runs that we're gonna add to it once construction is over. But the bunnies love this because they used to live in the bunny bungalow, which is our ADU, and they did not like that as much. They like being outside. I can tell every morning they go outside into their little outside area. This is our bunny bungalow. I hope it's clean-ish. This is clean-ish. So this is where we do like merchandise and stuff. Jason does a lot of his work. We have our books here. And then this we kind of turned into a little, like a guest room that my parents stay in. I still have to come in here and I have to like decorate it. It desperately needs to be decorated, but you guys can kind of see what is happening in the bunny bungalow instead of the bunnies living in here. So anyway, I'm gonna get back to kind of cleaning up this garage area, then I'll move on to the carport and metal workshop. I try and keep this garage area very distinct from the metal workshop, because I work from home, and my gardening stuff tends to take over the entire property, the house, the garage, the bunny bungalow, the metal workshop, my car, my garden stuff is absolutely everywhere. So I'm trying to kind of compartmentalize and keep this area as like the family garage, right? Like dog food, bunny stuff, overflow stuff, like if we go to Costco or something like that. So I'm constantly trying to keep it, keep gardening from not taking over everything. It's a losing battle, let me tell you. Oh, perfect timing. The guys are here. All right, let me move my car. This is like Goodwill stuff that we're taking in. Let me move my car for them. Okay, Tomas just told me they're actually moving the screen first. So we're moving the screen from over there to right here to cover up this mess. And then his son is working on the deck right now. So I am doing my best trying to stay out of the way. I'm tempted to go on the roof. I might do that. That's gonna look so good. Okay, so while all that's going on, I wanted to show you guys what I was doing in here, which is getting my gardening bucket ready for the spring. So among other things, these are probably the tools that I use the most. I have other often used tools over here. I love the kneeling pads from Garden Answer. Those are fantastic. I love my auger. That is just amazing. I love my hula hoe, or this guy right here. This guy is fantastic for weeds and stuff like that. And then one of the things I like to do, this wagon is my Gorilla cart. Absolutely love it. And then I usually have a pop-up bag that I use. But one of the things I like to do for my smaller tools is a bucket like this. And you guys have probably heard me talk about this before. I bought this like apron thing for the bucket. It's like an organizer. I think I got it off Amazon. And I've used different like caddies and different organization styles for my garden tools, and I find that this is the thing that I've used the most and used the most consistently, and it helps keep me organized as I possibly can be during the gardening season, just because I can put all my small tools. So it's just a bucket, and in here I'll put things like, sometimes I'll put weeds or cuttings in here, sometimes I'll put things like big things that maybe can't fit, right? And I'll just kind of go like that as I'm taking it out for the garden, getting ready for the day. And then I have all my tools that I like using. One, I have a measuring tape, and I use this thing all the time. This is my gardening measuring tape. All of these tools are my gardening tools. So we actually have some other ones that are non-gardening tools, but these I don't worry about getting dirty because I know they're my gardening ones. I use this all the time for planting plants and trees and shrubs and making sure that I've got it correct, right? I've got the spacing correct. This is my Hori Hori knife that Jason got me for Christmas one year. Absolutely love it. I have a weeder here. I have a, like a scraper type of thing. I have I literally think this thing is called a whatchamacallit or something like that. One of you sent this to me, said that you love it for pulling out seedlings and also weeding. And I end up using this for weeds, like the really, really small weeds all the time. This is my utility knife that I use all the time. I use this to like cut open pots that are root bound, right? Plants that are root bound. And this one is specifically for gardening, so I don't have to worry about getting it dirty. Garden marker, fantastic. You have to have one of those. Garden specific scissors like this. I used to use these all the time when we lived at our last house, and our last house had a lot of landscape fabric that often needed cutting, so I would use these all the time. We don't have landscape fabric, barely any here, so I don't need them as much, but it's still nice to have. Hodag, if you guys don't know about the Hodag find out about the Hodag. It is one of the most useful garden tools. It's absolutely fantastic. And it's made in America by this really sweet family. So love the Hodag. And then over here, I was just kind of cleaning up some, like getting the rust off some of it. I have my snare bore trowel that my parents got me for my birthday. So I was just cleaning that up. And my automatic pruners. If I was to say buy one thing, like tell you to buy one thing for this gardening season, I would say this for sure. It is worth it. It's like $100-something bucks. Totally worth it. This is one of my absolutely most used tools. These are my new hedge trimmers that I got, and I'm so annoyed. They're already rusted. I'm so frustrated about that. I mean, I think they're still fine. They just don't look as pretty. This is my DeWitt Japanese handheld weeder. This thing is fantastic. If you keep it sharp, it's like the hula hoe, and it'll cut the heads off all of the weeds in the garden, and it makes weeding so fast. And then I have my Felcos, my knockoff Felcos, and then this is the stuff I was using to kind of clean it and oil it, and then a brush just like that. And so I'm letting everything sit now, then I'll kind of wipe it off and put it all away. So anyway, I'm happy that I'm getting this done. It's been on my list of things that I needed to get done, and I can kind of watch them and see what they're doing and take a sneak peek. I am really excited about the screen going there. I think it's gonna look fantastic. Okay, so it's a couple hours later, and I have to say I am incredibly frustrated because I had a time-lapse video all set up and I just realized it wasn't recording, but that's okay. I can show you guys where they're at. It's just about the end of the day. Sun's about going down. We're actually supposed to get a little bit of rain, and Jason's here. Okay, hi. What do you think?
It's awesome.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah, the deck
Look at this.
The deck looks beautiful.
Yeah.
The rocks look nice. The gravel looks nice.
When you left for work today, there was no deck.
There was no deck.
There was no gravel. Yeah. Oh, and the screen moved.
Yeah.
They haven't finished. They haven't cemented it in. Okay, let me show you guys. So this looks so good. So they got the gravel all the way in, all the way around here. Now remember, in this area, I'm still going to be planting things, but they just put gravel in just to make it look nice. They're working on getting the rest of the gravel in. We are going to be putting the umbrella stands in, but they're going in the cracks. I know a lot of you have asked me about that. They're actually going to go in the cracks. They're these little sleeve things Tomas says he has. And look at the deck. It looks so good. Doesn't that look great?
It's great. You know what would be awesome?
What?
Is if you had like a time-lapse video of the deck.
Shut up. I just said.
I know, I heard you.
I told Tomas, I was like, did you see that camera that was up the whole time? Yeah, that didn't film anything. Waste of 3 hours. Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys just a look at what it's looking like at the end of the day. They're going to be back on Friday. He has another job that he's going to work on the next 2 days, so I'm going to work on other gardening stuff, and then they'll be back to probably wrap it up Friday, but it's just looking so good.
It's nice.
Yes, I'm very upset about my time lapse. Okay, you guys, so there's my smart alecky husband. And I do have to say, I know I don't seem as excited as I normally do, but you just missed about like a 30-minute tantrum.
Tantrum? No tantrum.
Over the filming snafus that happened today. Yeah, I was upset. And I figured it out about 2 minutes before you came home. So I was very upset. But anyways, I am really, really happy with this progress. This looks so fantastic. I just wanted to make sure I gave you guys an update before the sun went down because I don't want to be on the roof in the dark. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this, and I hope you all have a chance to get in your garden today.